site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Jones. This one caught by Davis. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. To throw again on second down. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Back to throw again. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
2nd down and goal. Jones. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
A couple of anxious seconds there. Probably felt like an eternity to him. That ball's tipped up into the end zone. And once it goes up there, you know it could be anybody's football at that point. Pretty lucky that one fell to the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Well, they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lawrence will throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Matt Judon, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And this this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field.
It got his man complete. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare as well, because they spend all week preaching about the need to wrap up and make sure tackles. But what a letdown here, and it winds up costing a big, big yardage.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On second and a couple, Jones escaping the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Jones throw there taken in by Smith.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kelly. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 45 on second down, Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 24, Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. They'll look to throw again.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry as the first half is winding down.
And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Now Lawrence on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Kelly. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Harris. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Oh, no, he lost the football. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Looking to throw. Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll toss to Harris. 44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from him right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They go play action with Lawrence. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And oh, it's blocked. And the Jags get it. And the Jags get it. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return, here's Agnew.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And Shark calls it in. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Now Lawrence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's another carry for Harris. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down up past the 15. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Patriots. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game.